I'm back again with another pointless conversation. I don't know what to talk about. I'm just sitting in my bedroom. Oh, shocker, what's new there, right? It's almost like I'm always in my bedroom. I'm panicking. I need to come up with content, man. I'm losing it. I could tell you guys of how I got finessed. $200 because I'm a dumbass. So this dude, right, where we left off, homeboy was all, oh yeah, like, pull out there. I'm such an idiot, dude. What the fuck was I thinking? So this guy pulls up to me and my friends, right? And we're all in the food court. Alex had just ordered some food. He got it. He was sitting down and eating it. And this random dude just kind of like walks up to us and he's all, hey, y'all want to play a game? And we all looked at each other. We were like, sure, I guess, right? So homeboy's sitting there and he's all right. So let me explain the game to you first, okay? He had this little black like felt mat, all right? And he had 3 bottle caps, okay? I think you see where this is going. One of the bottle caps had a little fuzzball in it, like that big, okay? And basically, he moves the caps around, and you guess which one it's in. You just kind of watch, and whatever it's in, yeah, that's that. That was the game. Yep. So, we were sitting there playing for a little bit, and this random dude's walking past, and he's all, well, what the hell's going on here? And the dude's like, you want to play too? And he's like, yeah, sure, like, I'll see what it is, right? So we're like, oh shit, we got random people showing up now too, right? So this dude, my hair's still wet. That's why that spot's wet, by the way. I don't have like a sweaty head. I just got out the shower. But, I got the snifflies too, I'm sorry. I think I'm getting sick, but dude's all like, yeah, sure, you can play, right? So we're playing for a little bit, just cooling, you know, nothing serious. And then this dude hits us with the question. He's like, alright, now y'all want to play for some money? And we were like, I don't know about that one, chief, right? And so he's like, see, here's the thing. You gotta play cash to win cash. And we're all, I don't know, man. I don't know. But this dude, the random dude's like, yeah, I'll play. Sure, $20. Here you go. He goes, $20? You got $20? All right. If you win, you'll get 20 bucks, right? So we were like, okay, sure, whatever, right? Watch this dude. Biggie. So we're sitting there. Dude loses 20 bucks, and we're like, oh shit, he just lost 20 bucks. That sucks, right? So then they're playing for a little longer, and this dude looks at me and he goes, all right, your turn. And I was like, I don't got cash. I'm not trying to lose money. And he goes, all right, I'll make a deal with you then. Let's say you play, okay? You don't have any cash. And I was like, no. He's like, you got a valid ATM card? I was like, yeah. And he goes, okay, so if you win, all right, I'll just throw a number out there. If you guess it right and you pull out that cash from the ATM and show me that you have it, I'll pay you. And I was like, you for real? And he's like, yeah, man. And I was like, there's no catch. Like, if I win this, you'll pay me. If I don't win, I don't lose anything. And he's like, nope, nothing. And I was like, fuck it. So he's like, what, 500? And I was like, me? $500? I don't got 500. So then he's like, all right, 300. I was like, I got $300, but I'm not ready to. And he's like, all right. So he plays the caps around. He's like, all right, so which one is it? And I'm like, it's that one. And he lifts up the cap and he's like, yeah, you're right. And I was like, okay, cool. And he's like, all you gotta do now is pull out $300. Show me you got $300 and I'll give you 300. And I'm sitting there thinking, there's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. See, but here's the thing, okay? I'm pretty sure these two dudes were working together. That's the first thing, alright? Second thing, I'm almost confident that he's been doing this for a while and he knew this, okay? Because this next part I'm going to tell you, I'm pretty sure he knew, right? So I'm like, fuck it, I'll just go to the ATM. He's like, alright, but I'm only giving you 5 minutes to pull out that money and show up with it. Otherwise the deal's off. And I was like, okay. So I go up to the second floor and I go to an ATM and I try to pull out 300, right? Doesn't let me. It only lets me pull out 200. Like, that's the max from the ATMs, right? So I'm like, okay, sure. So I try pulling out another 100 the second time, and then my bank's like, no, this is fraud. You can't do this. This isn't your card, and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, all right, fuck it. I'll go with 200. I'm sure he's not going to flip, like, he's not going to flip about that, right? So I go back down, and I'm like, yeah, ATM only let me pull out $200. It doesn't let me pull out 300. And he's like, damn, really? And I was like, yeah. He's like, all right, well then, we'll play one more time then. If you win, you win $200. If you lose, you don't lose anything. It's just like, this is just a little like way for you to see if you can earn some money. And I was like, okay. So I'm like, this feels dirty. I don't think I should be doing this. I felt guilty. My heart was racing. I felt like I was selling my soul to the devil. And this dude, guys, when I tell you, this dude pulled up and he had all these designer clothes on. He had grills. He had all these chains. He pulled out a stack like this fucking big, like hundreds and 50s and 20s. This dude had at least like 10 grand on him. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. Like, he legit had like 10 grand on him, right? And so we're sitting there and he's like, are them real diamonds in your ears? And I was like, nah. He's like, damn, I was about to bet you like 11 grand right now for them earrings. And when I told my mom about this, she was like, you should have said yes. Anyways, I'm talking too long now. But this dude, he's like, all right, so I guess, right, I got it wrong. He's like, all right, well, that's it. Now if you want to win, you got to pay. And I was like, all right, fuck it. So I'm like, I know which one it is, right? We're sitting there, we're playing for a fat minute. I'm like, I know which one it is. I'm going to throw 100 down. It's that one. He lifts it up and the motherfucking ball wasn't there. The ball wasn't there. So I was like, the ball wasn't there. And all my friends thought that the ball was there too. And we were like, where's the ball? And he flipped up the other cap. He's like, it's right there. And I was like, no way. I just lost $100. Like that, right? So then I'm sitting there and I'm watching this dude next to me like losing nonstop, right? And I'm like, what the fuck? This dude just lost like $300 like that, right? And so it got to a point where like this dude was like just throwing money down. This random guy that was next to us was just throwing random money down, okay? And he'd like guess, and then the gambler dude or whatever, the big shot, we'll just call him the big shot. The big shot was like, all right, you want to throw down money and guess which one it is? And I'm like, I know which one it is. Like, I was watching it the whole time. And he's like, so throw some money down. And I was like, nah, I'm not ready to lose more money. And he's like, I thought you said you knew where it was. And I was like, I'm not ready to lose money though, right? So he'd be like, all right, so which one do you think it was? And I'm like, that one. And he flipped it over and it was that one. And he's like, see, you could have won some money right there. And I'm like, shit. Right? So this went on for like half an hour almost, that I'm sitting there and I'm getting these things right, okay? So eventually I'm like thinking maybe I should just bet my last 100, right? Like, just throw it on the table. Fuck it. Like, who cares, right? Like, I'm confident. I've been winning nonstop, right? So I'm like, okay, sure. I'm gonna do it, right? So I'm sitting there and watching so carefully, and I was like 100% confident that it was in the right cap. And he's like, oh, you think it's this one, right? And then he like turned the thing and he's like, which one is it? And I'm like, it's that one now. And then he's like, okay. So then I think this is where he got us, because like me and my friends, like we like turned to each other, like we turned to each other and talked, and then like one of our other friends walked up and I looked at him, and I don't think any of us saw him do it, but I'm pretty sure he turned the little like pad thing around again. And then he's like, all right, so which one is it? And I was like, it's that one, or no, it's that one, or whatever, right? But it was still over on the other side, and I had no idea. Like, I just, He flipped the cap. Actually, this time too, he was like, all right, I'm only gonna do this for you once, man, because like you've been talking about like needing money for like car payments and whatnot and this and that, and like I feel bad. I want to like just take your money and shit. I want to give you a redeeming chance. Like I want you to be able to win your money back and get more. And I was like, okay, so what do you get? Like what's the deal? And he's like, if you throw down 100 and you win, I'll give you 300. And I was like, damn, that's $400 right there that I like that, right? So I was like, it was like too good of a deal to pass up. And I was like, I know which one it is. All my friends know which one it is. We're like 100% confident, and it wasn't in that cap. But I learned my lesson. I shouldn't have been gambling in the first place. I don't like gambling. Gambling's wrong. It makes me feel dirty. I shouldn't have been doing it. I went home and told Dina about it. Dina would not drop it, dude. She got so mad. She called me an idiot. She's like, you know what? I'm glad you lost that money, so you learned your lesson. You're such a dumbass. You shouldn't have this and that and blah, 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 blah. But yeah, that's how I lost $200 in a food court to a bunch of shady dudes that I had never met in my entire life. Don't be like me. Don't gamble. Don't lose money stupidly. You can earn money by working, selling things. Honestly, don't gamble, okay? It's a bad habit. You sit there and you tell yourself, oh, I gotta make this money back that I lost. And then you end up losing more money. And when you start winning money, you're like, oh, I can keep winning. Why should I stop? But then you just keep losing. It's a bad habit, okay? Do not gamble. Don't do it. I'm still like, all my friends are like, why'd you do that? You're the one that's always like, don't do this, don't do that. Like, you're like, my friends are telling me that I'm the one that like keeps them in check. But that day, I fucked up. I don't know. That's the end of the story. Just lesson learned. Moral is, don't gamble. Be honest on how you make money. And don't pull a mango. Don't get finessed for $200 from a nigga you had never met it before. Oh, I'm just, wow. Chin up, smile. Mango loves ya. Have a nice day, night, life, whatever. Just enjoy it. I love you. Goodbye. Wait, I said bye. I meant see ya. Bye means forever. See ya.